counting in. Okay, well, you tell me when he says go.
I got
I'm ready. Are you ready?
it. Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I'm your host, Bauer. With me, as always, is Nectar Creek Meadow Waggle.
What's up, guys?
I'm sorry, I misspoke. Let me say that again. Nectar Creek Mead Woggle.
I get it all the time. It's chill.
I imagine you do. And, of course, Backwater.
Yep, I'm here.
Well, we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you
Cool
to
sweater,
our
man.
Election
Thank you very
Night
much.
extravaganza, where we talk elections all night and give you updates according to what's happening. I'm already getting the 7-minute signal, and I'm not sure why, so we'll just continue like that. Never
We got to
happened.
clean up here.
So, welcome, everyone.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
I'm sure it does.
I'm putting these glasses back on.
You should.
I mean,
It
it's
is
great.
Serious.
It's great to be
Serious
here.
Subject.
Like, I'm subbing for my cousin Samurai. So
That's why you look familiar.
Oh,
This
you
whole
were-
time I was like, did I see you at the grocery store? How do I know you?
no, we're cousins.
We're cousins, okay. Not we're cousins, you and Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Samurai.
Samurai, sorry. So, Nectar Creek, can I just call you Mead for short?
I actually prefer Nectar for short.
Okay, Nectar. Where are you from? Tell us about yourself.
Well, that's an interesting question. I
I'm-
mean, I don't
I'm an
really
interesting
know
person.
that I have an immediate home, but right now I think somewhere between like Portland weird and like Austin weird.
ooh, does that mean
Portland,
it's like,
weird, and Austin?
I don't know.
Austin
my
weird. Like I feel like I'm
geography.
somewhere between
Is
the
that
two right
like
now.
Okay.
Nebraska weird? Like just between
I guess
those two
parts
states?
of it, like-
Nebraska weird.
Just the lower half. I don't get it.
I don't either. But he's winking, so therefore I am too. Because it makes everyone out there believe I know what he's talking about. And we're into an inside joke that you're not a part of. So,
Gotcha.
so you're from someplace from Oregon to Austin or Boston. I think that would give us a wider range and be more interesting, but we'll stick with Austin.
All right.
Were you raised by wolves?
Sure.
What's your favorite color?
Timberwolves.
Yellow.
Have you ever seen snow?
Yeah.
Do you like parcheesi? When you were little, did you like unicorns?
Still do.
I have no idea where this is going. Backwater, how are you
Yes,
today?
I am fantastic. Can
You
you
are.
ask me a series of non sequitur
Yeah.
questions
I
like
can.
that? Thank you.
Hold on, let me lean in towards you so I seem interested. Do you like wearing glasses?
Yes.
How long have you worn them?
10 years?
How old were you when you lost your first wallet?
Ooh. Probably 16 at the drive-in movie theater. I remember it. I was seeing The Wall. You know there are 2 songs in that movie that aren't on the soundtrack.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Hold on.
Always look on the bright side of
Those
life.
of you that
and
haven't...
Lowrider.
No.
Those 2 songs are in the
No,
movie.
no.
Listen,
No, I'm going to have to disagree with that.
he's in a drug-induced stupor in his hotel room, and all of a sudden it goes. Pam, 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 pam.
I love that song.
This is election night coverage, so you need to be serious.
Oh, I'm serious.
We got no
about that
time
kind of coverage.
for these kind of shenanigans.
Okay.
So
You're right.
Let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
So, welcome,
Wait,
because
are we
I
moving the
know
whole table?
being a vagabond, you are very interested in local elections.
I like to keep it local.
As we
Unless
all
I'm on
do.
the road.
And then you keep it.
On the road.
You
That makes sense.
think globally, act locally. Right.
Yes.
Yep. And do you elect locally?
You know, if
Can you vote? Do you have an address?
If you ever run for something, you got to use that.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Say that again. Hold on. Those of you at home, look directly into the camera and go ahead. Say that slogan again.
Hello, I'm Backwater. Think globally, but act locally. That's what Backwater always says. Every day, because he's psychotic and he says things to himself over and over again.
He sits in the darkened room, puts lipstick on, looking in the mirror, saying, "I would make sweet love to me." So tonight we're gonna have some subjects all about elections. First one, we're gonna have write-in options. That's my favorite subject all the time.
Yes.
Because if you don't like a candidate, write it in, right?
Yeah. Why not? Or if
Do it
you
all the
like one of the
time.
candidates, write him in. Why be lazy and
I
just check a
know
box?
Tuesday, November 2nd, 7th? Sure. Whatever night we can dub in for the election coverage, I'm going to write in Nectar Creek Mead Woggle as the next elected official in my town.
I've been campaigning for like years, and you're the first person who's ever written me in.
I've got your bumper sticker on my car.
Thanks, dude.
No problem. You came up with that term, make Lionel Lakes great again. I mean, it was great. But our subjects are write-in options, political parties, which there ain't no party like a political party like a political party don't rock.
Stop. Oh,
Stop, whatever.
stop.
Okay. Well, they don't rock either. So,
don't rock.
right? You ever been to a political party that went into the wee hours of the night?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Our soil minute is Soil and Water Conservation District Board of Supervisors. So I think Dave's going to do a little roasting about the District Board of Supervisors.
This
And
is gonna be a hot one.
the last one is I voted stickers. You know, it's a pretty bad day when I go into the thing and vote and they're out of stickers. It's like, why? I really don't. I didn't
I heard
pay
people
it.
steal them,
Like, for what?
and they just hand them out.
Well, yeah, I brought my daughter and they gave her 2. And so they probably gave her one of yours.
And there goes mine.
And she voted.
So those are our subjects. All right, we have an update coming up. Our first update is going to be for the Senate race. Let's go directly live to Nectar Creek Mead Woggle.
Running for Chief Justice. I don't think this is the right one.
Wait, no, it was Senate. That was the other. Okay, we'll just edit that out, and we'll pretend like
I think
it
we
didn't
go with it.
happen.
I think we go with it. Sorry, I didn't know that I had to arrange my note cards.
It's, when you don't know if you're in Oregon or Boston, things happen, so it's okay.
Okay, it's hard. So
The jet lag.
what we do have is we have a race for U.S. Senate in Minnesota. Running is Amy Klobuchar, D, Jim Newberger, R, Paula Overby, G. And
Is she an OG?
I thought that just meant good,
What
or
the-
is it gangster?
What does G stand for? I've heard of I. What's G?
I thought it was good.
Well, I think you're wrong.
I don't know.
What does it stand for?
It might be grumpy.
What
Grumpy.
does the G stand for?
Grumpy Paula?
I think it's probably green.
Green Party.
Green. Oh,
Party.
that's right.
I didn't realize you were
That's
not
right.
joking.
Now, if you were in Oregon, you would know a lot about the Green Party. If you're in Boston, not so much.
Fair.
Don't think about it too much.
So the results are just in, we don't know. Undecided. Too close to call.
All right. Well, that's what I used to hear in high school all the time. So let's go to our first subject, write-in options. If you, Backwater, were to write in a name other than Bamba,
Okay.
so that's off the
I was
table.
going to say, this is hard. Going to be hard.
It's going to be damn near impossible. I'm just going
Because
to
I've
be
been
honest
writing
with
it
you.
in my love journal. Bamba, bamba,
Right.
bamba. Thinking that, it's like the secret.
We're talking about erections, not what you're talking about.
Again.
So
Bamba, bamba, bamba.
let's talk about who you'd write in.
Who would I write in? Gosh, maybe I should have had a canned answer for this.
You should have. You
Okay.
should have thought about it. We did talk about it.
Probably
So.
did.
You know who I would write in?
No, would you please tell us, Mead Woggle?
I think to start, like Father John Misty for sure.
Please tell me there's a story behind
I mean,
Father
he's like
John
one of the
Misty.
most political singers I know.
Oh, okay.
But like if he, if I'm like, it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like I really want to represent like my womanhood and my femininity, I'd probably go with Lena Dunham.
Okay.
Okay. And I've got an answer now.
Because she said Lena Dunham?
No, because she said Father John Misty. I would write in Reverend Horton Heat.
Okay. Well, since
He sounds hot.
Well, based on the name, I think the name says it all.
Since we're on
Like
religious
backwater?
figures, I think I'd like to give my answer now. Fancy Ray. That's who I'd write in.
Okay.
My. It'd be a great race, wouldn't it?
Is he cousins with Ray J?
No. You don't know who Fancy Ray is?
Is he a barbecue place?
No, he's... That's Famous Dave.
I would write in Famous Dave because
it rhymes with
that election
Fancy Ray.
would be delicious.
Do you know, I actually
Rice-A-Roni.
on an unrelated subject, I got to hang out one night with Fancy Ray.
You did.
And I will tell you this.
Nobody
he
knows him.
You know who Fancy Ray
I know
is.
who Fancy Ray is.
You know who
Not
Fancy Ray
personally.
is.
I haven't hung out with him.
Anyone over the age of 35 knows who Fancy Ray is.
That's not me.
Update.
Okay, we're going to this special Senate coverage. Backwater.
Reporting for the U.S. Senate race special, where Tina Smith, D, faces off against Karen Housley, R, at this point with somewhere between 0 and 100% reporting. The race is too close to call. However, we do have the results from one election, and I can tell you, without a doubt, Dewey defeats Truman.
I say back to you, Bumba.
Back to you, Bauer.
Thank you, Backwater. That was fascinating coverage on the election night coverage tonight. You're freaking me out right now. So let's go to our next subject of political parties. So I don't know about you, but I like to party like a political party. I know there's been thousands of rap songs written about it.
Yeah.
Almost every metal song talks about the political parties.
After the party, it's the hotel lobby, and after the lobby, I'm screwing it
Well,
up.
while
I've done
you-
this on another show
While you
too.
gather your thoughts,
Screwing it up. It's my favorite song of all
tell me
time.
about the best political party you've ever been to.
So the Freemasons really know how to kick it.
Okay.
They act like they're all secret, but late at night when they all put their hoods on, they know how to rock it. That's all I can say, but let me tell you, I nearly forgot it all happened.
Are you sure it was a Freemason party? I've never seen hoods at a Freemason party. I think you may have been at another political party.
I just don't think you're
I like to hit
in.
I like to hit the political parties, but if I find out a candidate's going to win, I hop in the car and I go to the one where the losers are, just because I love to sit there and watch people sad.
And not only that, but the drinking
Misery.
seems to be more excessive
That's
at
true.
those
Yeah,
places.
and then also you can get up to the bar easier because the people filter out because they're like, well, I'm going to hang around for this
Right?
loser.
Drinks. You don't have to fight people off. I mean, there's drinks everywhere. Wait. I'm sorry, there's something in my ear before we go to the soil minute.
Oh, it's soil?
That's right, yes, we can give an update. Just one moment. Tonight, I'm here to tell you about the Minnesota governor race. We have Tim Walz, D, Jeff Johnson, and Josh Welter. Ooh. Oh, now I know why we were doing that. And it's so seamless. So the race for governor is very close. In fact, so close, I'm sure a recount is going to be demanded. It's actually too close to call right now. But we do have, coming to you live right now from the Moscow news desk, our reporter in the field, Kevin Heimer, is here to tell us about the Russian vote manipulator exit polling. Mr. Heimer,
Yeah.
tell us about what's going on. You know what they call those?
No.
Babushka dolls.
Do they?
They Russian nesting
They're
dolls.
Russian nesting dolls, but the correct Russian term is babushka.
Well, let me tell you something about these.
But babushka is something you eat?
No, it's a doll that nests. Who is the timber? Anyway, sorry.
Babushka,
Go
an
for it,
old
Kevin.
woman
Tell
or
us about
grandmother.
Russian meddling.
Oh, Russian metal,
Or
yes.
manipulator.
So I'm here in Moscow and playing with their stupid toys, and we've got some Russian meddling going on, and yeah,
It's funny how you're looking this way, like I'm sitting in the same room
Yeah.
as you. Clearly, you're in
I'm
Russia,
not.
though.
No, how would you notice that?
I because I'm watching you live on a monitor
so here
right
I am
now.
in Moscow. I got Bomba on my monitor. So there's a couple people
Which, let's
doing
be
exit.
honest,
I'm doing
Kevin,
exit polling.
I'm always on your monitor.
Yes,
So
you're always on my monitor. Should there be a delay or something, like a satellite delay? I feel like there should. Anyways, so yeah, these are dumb. That's why Russians are angry. That's my opinion. I've been talking to people who are polling, exit polling for people who are manipulating the governor's race in Minnesota. And so one of those people is right here. Sir, is your name Boris? Yeah, it's Boris. Who'd you vote? Did you vote for, did you manipulate in favor of Tim Walz?
Nah.
Okay. And how about you, sir? Did you manipulate in favor of Tim Walz?
Yeah.
There we have it. A da and then yet. It's too close to call. I don't know what's going on with our Russia camera.
I don't know
man.
either.
Too close to call.
Stop looking at me, Bomba. That's it. Back to the United States. Are we good? Are we back in the United States?
I'm sorry, there must be a little bit of a delay. Is he done talking? Did we lose him? Anybody?
Is it over?
Well, we're going to assume he's done talking. Again, I just like to give an update on the governor race in Minnesota. It is too close to call, but them Russians are doing their best to get some meddling in before the midnight hour comes. So, what did you think of that report?
You know what? In high school, I remember you.
Yeah?
You getting some meddling in before
Oh.
the late hours.
I got in so much meddling, it was too much for one hand. So,
That's my favorite.
hopefully the camera was on that. Are we going to do the soil minute now? That I completely blew apart the whole flow of things. Why don't we bring in W to talk about District Board of Supervisors?
Oh, I thought it was going to be soil.
Thank you, Bamba.
No, thank you.
All right. So, the Soil and Water Conservation District Board of Supervisors, you often see on your ballot, and you wonder, who are these people?
I know every time I do.
Correct. So,
It helps if you turn your mic on. I know this is new. Shows are hard.
thank you, Bamba.
You're welcome.
Looks like a Russian mic.
So, Bamba, I'm going to tell you today about
The Russians were meddling in your microphone.
I'm going to tell you about the Soil and Water Conservation District Board of Supervisor elections, because you may have seen them on your ballot, but you don't know who they are. Well, during
I think Sam does.
I'm sure
I
she
would bet
does.
Sam would know,
But Sam's not here.
but she's not here.
I'll like text her.
You should, Metal Mead.
During the
It's
Dust
Nectar
Bowl,
Creek.
Oh, I'm sorry, we interrupted.
it's only a minute.
And we
During-
always interrupt him.
And yet it
constantly.
seems like 2 years.
During the Dust Bowl, the federal government decided to do something about the incredible soil loss in America.
Couldn't follow my notes.
So in the 30s, they created the Soil Conservation Service, which brought federal money and expertise to local communities to fix soil erosion. However, they decided the federal government does not know enough about the local areas to decide how to spend that money. So that's why each county creates a district, and they create they elect 5 officials or 7 officials to serve on this board of Soil and Water Conservation District supervisors to tell how that money got spent. So it's a partnership between local and federal.
I feel like this is longer than a
I
minute.
feel like you should be a supervisor.
Yeah, what's up?
So Soil and Water Conservation District Board of Supervisors, and that's your Soil Minute.
But who are they, Dave? Who's running this year?
Who are they?
I'm on the board of this segment.
I'm sure that you can.
Sorry, you literally served it up to me.
Soil and Water Conservation District Board of Supervisors. Back to you, Bamba.
Thanks, W, for answering none of our questions and just creating more confusion. We'd like to welcome you back to our election night coverage. Now we're going to talk about our third and final subject, and quite possibly Mead Meadows, Nectar Sunshine's favorite subject, the I voted stickers.
Didn't we already talk about that?
No, we talked about, we introduced it as a subject, but we didn't talk about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we kind of
I kind of said what I had to say.
That's all you
blew our
got?
proverbial
I mean,
when we talked.
the sticker kind of says it all.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna get one tattooed because I don't want to make.
Wow.
Hold on.
Those
It's
of
a
you at
coming.
home, Jay is
It's a
having a
coming.
stroke on live television, so
It's a
enjoy
coming.
it. We should get an Emmy for this one
It's a coming.
because next week's show will be our stroke awareness
I don't
episode.
want them to have to waste their resources on making me a new sticker every year. Okay?
Because those kids in China work really hard for them stickers.
Yes. That's a good point.
It's a little
Pays for those
political.
stickers.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get political on our election night coverage, but
Oh,
This just in though,
yeah.
Duke the dog was elected for mayor for the 4th time in Comrat, Minnesota. Population there, 1,039.
where do you think the dog puts his "I voted" sticker? Because it would get on his fur. Would just have to be on his collar. But then if he gets
I know of
lost,
one
you're
furless
like,
spot.
Wait, whose dog is this? I voted. Wait, Mayor
His
McDog?
nose.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
but then
No, just the
I
top.
thought you meant his paw, but
it's possible.
it is
Both could
possible.
work.
Then he could go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could just
That's
walk
pretty
around
good.
and they'd be like, "Hey, dog, how's it going?" And he'd be like,
Roden.
"She just gave one that was not introduced." So let's go to the update. Mead.
Chief Justice, Minnesota Supreme Court, is running unopposed. Miss Lori Gildea. Right now, it's just still too close to call.
You know, I'm beginning to see holes in our election night coverage here.
Nail biter.
So far, we've covered 4 races, all too close to cover.
Raj is calling.
Who is?
Raj.
Oh, Roger Clark. Hello, Roger Clark.
Raj, sorry.
We'll say hi to Raj. Tread lightly, or what's the truck? Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
There you go.
Make sure there's not a smoky on your 9-0.
On your what? Fido? What is that?
This is the greatest.
That is like way more interesting than anything we've talked about tonight.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's my friends.
Let's talk about it.
There's Jenny, there's Janie, there's Jonna, and there's Jordan.
Why are you flipping them all off? And why are
just
they
how
all? Did you like all sit next to each other in school? You're all J's.
That's where our lockers were.
And as we all know, you're Nectar Creek Meadow Woggle.
My real name was
H-
Jolene.
Oh, Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
And that's why I changed it.
Yes, I can imagine why. That was well played. That could possibly be the funniest moment in the history of this show.
Oh, let's retire.
All right, so let's.
The farewell episode.
I don't know
Let's
how
have an
Samurai
election
does
right
it.
now. Who elects this is the farewell episode? This just in, it's unanimous.
We have about 20 seconds left, so let's recap our election night coverage.
Somebody get a mic on that orb.
Too late.
No, I mean, let's literally have that a member of the cast.
We will. The next show. But final thoughts?
Happy Halloween!
Nectar Mead Meadow Woggle?
Well, it's been real. I think I'm gonna let my friend Samurai just take it over from here.
Okay. In closing, I'd like to say a couple
Please
things.
don't
First
leave
of all,
us.
thank you to
She's horrible.
Kevin, who traveled all the way to Moscow for us and did those
Yes.
hard-hitting interviews that could quite possibly change the whole election.
He was detained at Customs. and
Customs.
is,
He was trying to smuggle.
Just got back.
oh,
Oh,
thank God.
I know I was worried. I'd like to thank Backwater for his normal stellar job.
I would like to thank you for saying that I did a stellar job and being truthful for once.
You're welcome. Can I just say this? Is I've noticed since we've switched sides, you look at yourself a lot over there. It's like
Believe me,
nonstop.
That thing is like I
'cause
literally.
I'm like-
and you'll watch if you watch the show back.
You know,
I
it's
keep
like-
doing this with my hair because I can tell.
I keep
how
looking that
horrible
way,
it is.
going, is Jay like getting too lazy eyes, and that's
I
why he's
could-
looking.
I
Just,
could- I
It's
could
like you know what you look like. You look like an Olin Mills photograph from the 1980s. Everybody
Okay.
smile and look slightly left.
I could say that I was looking at Dave, but
Okay.
I'm looking at myself.
Gotcha.
In Dave's face, which is how I like it.
And wow. And I just want to say that Nectar Creek Mead Woggle, it has been a pleasure
Oh,
having you here. I know you're saying you're going to give this back to Sam, but this is an open invite. Whenever you are in town, I would love to have you back.
You know, this is like my first time, so I was a little nervous, but I feel like this just really helped open my throat chakra and like realign it with my third eye center. So I'm just grateful to be here.
And I understand a thing she said, but
I gotta say,
okay,
Sam does not provide the erection coverage that you do.
not at all.
Straight up.
So until next time, good luck, America, with what happens this election season.
Off constantly. Off constantly. They're constantly off. They're off constantly.